Hello, my name is Dr. Ian, and welcome to this guided NSDR meditation practice for coders, programmers, and software developers. This unique meditation is specifically designed to approach relaxation through a series of algorithms, like a piece of mental software you can run at any time to clean up and optimize your system. Let's begin. Take a moment to get completely comfortable in your environment. Ensure your body feels fully supported and that you won't be disturbed. As you settle in, take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allow the body to soften and sink into the support beneath you. Take another deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allow yourself to settle into the natural rhythm of your breath. Become aware of your body, your peripheral hardware. Like all hardware, inefficiencies can be caused by overheating, constant use, or unnecessary power draw, which are a drain on the system as a whole and can lead to unexpected errors or PSU burnout. Take a moment to become aware of the muscles of your tongue, the micromuscles around your jaw and eyes, the entire face, and the temples, and consciously disconnect power to them. Take your awareness to the scalp, the ears, the back of the head, and disconnect these as well, allowing them to power down and become still, quiet, and relaxed. As we scan various hardware components, actively begin to disconnect them so that they are no longer drawing power on the system. Bring your awareness to the tip of the tongue, the base of the tongue, the lips, back of the throat, and the nasal passages, base of the throat, back and sides of the neck, the center of the chest, right side of the chest, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, the center of the palm, the tip of the right thumb, the tip of the first finger, second finger, third finger, and fourth finger. Disconnect them all. Continue with the back of the hand, wrist, elbow, shoulder, shoulder blade, right side of the back, center of the chest, left side of the chest, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, center of the palm, tip of the thumb, and sequentially move through all the fingers again. The tip of the first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, the back of the hand, wrist, elbow, left shoulder, shoulder blade, the left side of the back, and the center of the chest. Disconnect all these peripheral devices. Now shift your attention to the solar plexus, just beneath the ribs, the navel, base of the spine, right hip, right thigh, knee, calf, shin, ankle, the right foot, sole of the foot, and all 5 toes. The ankle, shin, knee, thigh, right side hip, left side hip, left thigh, knee, calf and shin, ankle, the left foot, sole of the foot, all 5 toes, the ankle, shin, knee, thigh, left hip, cradle of the pelvis, and the base of the spine. With the unnecessary hardware now disconnected, it's time to bring your attention to cleaning up and optimizing your internal operating system. Bring your attention to your thoughts, not just the ones that currently arise, but thoughts, concerns, worries, or ideas that might be constantly running in the background, like opening up a mental task manager and observing all of the running processes. Notice how all of these thoughts affect your available mental RAM, and how some of them appear to be drawing more processing power than they should. Go through this mental task manager list of background thoughts and notice any thoughts that are unhelpful, long-running tasks, like repetitive worries or negative self-talk, anything that might be causing unexpected ANRs in day-to-day life. Give yourself permission to end these tasks, and then remove them from your internal startup list, so that they no longer have permission to run on their own accord. Now bring your attention to any thoughts that might be useful, such as problems you're currently solving, projects you're working on, or ideas you're developing. For each of these, think back to whether you've noticed them taking up headspace in your day-to-day life. While they might be useful, thoughts such as these shouldn't be running on the main thread. For each of them, take a moment to go into their mental code base and make them asynchronous tasks, to be run on background threads only as resources permit. Wrap these thoughts in try-catch blocks, so that if they accidentally come to the forefront of your mind and interact with the UI thread unintentionally, the catch will intervene and move them back to the background. Let yourself mentally recompile them and give them permission to run in the background the next time your mind's processor is idle. Finally, Look at the thoughts that are running at the forefront of your mind, the methods you use to navigate the world on a day-to-day basis. Take a moment to examine the mental code for these and ask yourself, is any of this code outdated? Perhaps written years ago when you didn't know what you were doing? Could it be updated or replaced by something more efficient? We all have thousands of classes and subclasses running in our minds at any given time. But by making constant and gradual updates to the code base, we can see huge improvements in efficiency and performance over time. Your mind is an incredible operating system trained on a neural network of day-to-day experiences. Just like any neural network, repeated exposure to certain influences or situations can lead to unwanted biases in the system that develop naturally. Know that this is normal, a natural part of training a neural network, and that sometimes intervention and guidance is required to ensure that the code develops and runs the way we want it to. Take a moment to identify one method or task that you run on a day-to-day basis that has developed in a way that might be outdated, inefficient, or the result of exposure to unhelpful influences, and which requires modifications. Perhaps it's a method for how you view or treat other people, how you deal with stress, or the value you place on yourself. If you're having trouble identifying a problematic method, think of a recent time when you found yourself performing or behaving in a way that you would like to change. Like you're examining an internal error log for warnings, errors, or conflicts. Perhaps you wanted to exercise or eat well, but for some reason you didn't. Perhaps you treated someone unkindly when you knew that you should have shown understanding. Perhaps you lost your temper in traffic when you knew it was pointless to do so. Find one such occasion where your inner programming requires updating. Take a moment to edit this code. Examine what this piece of code appears to do. Notice how often it's very basic and deals in simple booleans. Think about some other conditional statements you might like to introduce to add more nuance to the code. Perhaps you would like to code different responses to different combinations of variables. Perhaps you would like to display an internal UI alert when the code requires user input, rather than allowing it to run of its own accord. When you've finished making modifications, recompile it. Just like with all code, our edits don't always solve all the problems first try, and sometimes they unearth other issues that need addressing. But by making constant small improvements to the outdated and inefficient tasks running on your internal operating system, know that you will see huge improvements over time. If you identify more code that requires updating, you can repeat this process as many times as you like. Now take a moment to completely reset your mind and allow these changes and updates to take effect. Give yourself permission to mentally shut down, freeing up all resources and rebooting your mind. Notice the sense of peace and calm that comes from a fresh reboot of your mental operating system. Check what background tasks are running and ensure that no unnecessary tasks have restarted. And know that at any time, you can identify them and end them. Notice how much extra internal mental RAM you have available, how efficiently your internal CPU is running. Give yourself the gift of running one additional piece of background mental software, a performance monitor, which keeps track of your mental and physical state, which you can call upon at any time to perform cleanups, optimizations, and end mental tasks that are consuming too many resources. Now take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And gradually start to reconnect your peripherals. Begin to feel the support beneath your body. Move each of your fingers in turn. Curl and stretch the toes. Gradually allow each part of your body to lightly move and awaken as you become aware of the space around you, the air touching your skin, the sounds or smells, the feel of the surface beneath you. When you're ready, open your eyes. My name is Dr. Ian. Thank you so much for going on this unique journey of optimization with me. And if you'd like more NSDR and guided meditation content, don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day.